Today is June 28th, 2024, and we are getting married today.
Welcome, family and friends. We are gathered here today to witness and to celebrate the marriage of Gregory Adam and Chelsea. Thank you for your presence here today. This is a very special day with a very special gathering of people. Adam met Chelsea in Beijing, China. When Adam and Chelsea got together, they immediately discovered that they each have a love of The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. The Little Prince is a story about a boy who travels the universe meeting people and things and learning wisdom along the way. It is more of a philosophy than a story, and I see that philosophy personified in both Adam and Chelsea. I see how it unites them. So perhaps you've noticed that there's a lot of roses. The rose has many layers, and in The Little Prince, the rose says, "It is only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eye." This is the journey that Adam and Chelsea have been sharing, wandering the universe, gathering wisdom, explaining things to grown-ups, and seeing rightly with their hearts. And now they will continue their journey as husband and wife.
All right, I'm turning. Turning now. You look so fancy.
I am so fancy.
You look so good.
Do you like it?
I love it.
Okay, good.
I love it. It looks amazing.
Pretty fluff.
It's amazing. No, it's just the right amount of fluff.
Together, not apart. Our love's a steady heart. And I lay down everything.
Of all the June 28ths in your life so far, did you ever expect that it would come to mean so much? There are little moments that define our lives. Some of them you can plan for, like your wedding day, but most of them you don't know until we look back and think about how far we've come. For me, the day we met was one of those moments. Neither of us knew it then, but when we sat down across from each other in that pizzeria, we were meeting the rest of our lives. Since the day we met, I have been convinced that I am the luckiest man alive. Today we prove that is so true. Here's to a lifetime of June 28ths. I love you forever, and nothing makes me happier than the thought of being your husband. With all of the time to live over, I would not change a thing. Love you forever, Gregor B.
You know how we would sometimes write those notes to our future selves? Well, I wish right now I could send a message from today back in time to all of the versions of our past selves. I wish I could hug all of those past us's and thank them for everything they worked so hard to do to get us to who we are today on our wedding day. You have single-handedly shown me what true love really is, and I am so honored to be able to spend the rest of our lives loving you. I love and appreciate you for your sense of humor, and how your eyebrows wiggle when you're particularly proud of a joke, and how you make me laugh until I nearly choke. Your kindness and patience, and how you've taught me that I don't always need to be on guard with the world. Your ability to make everyday moments feel special and cozy, and how you're always up for finding a reason to celebrate. Your communication, both in our silly text messages and during serious talks. Your ability to make life feel like a game. Your love and dedication to me and our family, and how I've never once questioned whether you'd be there for me. I love you, Chelpy J.
Traditionally, these vows talk about sticking together through good times and bad times and loving each other in sickness and in health. You and I have experienced a lot of good times in our adventures. We had fancy cocktail parties in Beijing, romantic ravioli dinners in Kenya, elephant safaris in Sri Lanka, and surfing in the Philippines. We've seen Christmas markets in Germany and cider houses in Spain. We've worn kimonos in Japan, dressed up courtesans in Korea, and watched the sunset at the Grand Canyon. And we're only getting started. Of course, It's easy to promise to be faithful and to love and support each other during the good times. But we've faced a lot of challenges together too. Bombings and typhoons, dengue fever and isolation, loud cats and missed flights and crowded trains. We've lost family and people close to us. The truth is that we have already been through good times and bad times, sickness and health. And you know what? Through all of it, without fail, we have always been there for each other. Every single one of those challenges has brought us closer together, made us a better team, and reminded us of our bond of love. That's why I'm not at all worried for the future. Instead, I'm excited to see what crazy new adventure is waiting for us. And that's also why it's easy for me to stand here and promise you that we'll still love each other even when times are tough.
Just as in the traditional Japanese art of kintsugi, where shipped but cherished vessels are repaired and made stronger and more beautiful with gold, I too vow to continue seeing challenges as opportunities for our relationship to grow stronger and more beautiful. And I promise that in those moments where we may not always be on the same page, we will always be on the same team.
And I lay down everything, every part of me, I'm yours. And I lay down.
And it's the most important one, is love. I promise to love you until I draw my very last breath. And if whatever comes after that also involves breathing, then I will love you with all of those breaths too.